about to go. Well, good evening, everybody. We are here live for the finals. Sunday Night Sweeper, another successful night. Couple good scores to report as we go along. With Jordan Racke and Noah Tom finishing up their practice right now. As usual, I have Dawn over here to my right taking care of the camera, and to my left, Jonathan Cummins is sitting in tonight. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Todd. Good evening.
Jonathan made it into bowl tonight. I think you got through the first round. And
yeah, well, bowling is bowling. That's all
right.
I got on that one.
That's right.
Bowling is bowling.
So before we get too far, and I'll mention this again, we got to make sure that we share the video, guys and gals, as you're watching. Hit the share button for me. Let's get as many people watching this as we can. I'm expecting some pretty big scores here in the finals.
Oh, most definitely. Scores throughout the house all night tonight were high, and very high.
Yes. We had a near miss with Derek Engeln shooting 299, who later in the evening also put up a 288 with a front 10. He was all over it tonight.
Man.
Vinny Milano posted a 300 game in the first round of the of the casher round.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle Cook put up 802 in qualifying tonight.
Man.
It's a lot of pins.
Yeah. This shot was definitely a very hittable shot as we see Noah get started there with the strike. And we get a look at Jordan.
Wow.
That's all I got on that one is wow.
Doug Moss.
covering lots of boards.
Doug Moss, I wouldn't expect anything else besides something weird from you, sir. We did have our mystery doubles winners were Phil Connell. Phil's over here actually doing a little coaching right now. He's been helping Jordan a little bit throughout the night with some surface and some different balls. Him and Brad Nice. Brad Nice, who just made it to the round of 4, they had 505 in mystery doubles.
Getting up there in the mystery double scores.
505. Hey, Brian Himmler's watching. How are you, Chief? Tonight we did have 55 bowlers to start the evening. We cut to the top 28, and that top 28 score to make the cut was 603. Joey Baird and Tommy Hattinger both had 603. So we had some nice scores tonight. Decent scoring pace.
It was, like I said earlier, it was definitely a very hittable pattern. 44 foot in length, right around 27 mils. Definitely very many multiple
different ways to go after it.
I was going to say very many, very different angles to attack this pattern.
I'm surprised we don't see Noah here in the finals more often. He bowls here a lot, but this kid just throws a lot of strikes, no matter what pattern we put out.
I've got a feeling we'll see him on the PBA tour sometime in the near future. Ooh, wow.
Ooh, that was a little PBA carry right there.
Wasn't EJ Tackett pin carry, but it was definitely some pin carry.
Well, you got Jordan throwing, I believe, he's a Storm guy, so I'm pretty sure he's throwing a physics. Appears to be a physics.
That it is. That one's a little inside, and it goes.
So he's definitely got a nice look.
Yes, both of them do for sure.
We do want to make sure we put a shout out to our sponsor too. Bowling This Month is sponsored all this month. Much appreciated, Billy and company. The winner, not only did he put up $400 for the month, each winner every night, every Sunday has got a nifty little Bowling This Month grip sack they get to take home with them, keep their hands nice and dry while they're bowling, as well as a 1-year subscription to the online magazine Bowling This Month. That's a really cool.
I'm going to have to start reading up on my new bowling knowledge.
Doug, this is a 44-foot, pretty much a modified house pattern. About a 4.5, 5-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
So it's a It's in the challenge series, challenge group.
It's definitely on fresh. It was obviously had a pretty big numbers right out the gate. Transition kind of got the best of some people, but yeah,
Good looking shot.
Oh,
Maybe circled that one a little bit.
yeah, definitely saw a lot of those tonight. Wasn't a matter of getting the ball to the hole that was the issue. It was always getting the corners out.
Well, we've got some new pins, or fairly new pins. I can't say they're new for too much longer. They're a couple months old, so they're starting to bounce around a little bit.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But so yeah, they're starting to loosen up. Cold weather and a couple months worth of play on them, and a good amount of lineage. They're starting to loosen up pretty good. So, but they are still pretty new. And you put a 44, 45, you put one of those longer patterns, it's going to make it a little tougher for the corners to kick out.
With those flat bottom pins, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yep.
I'll try to get up here and shoot some more 10 pins, break them in for you.
Well, you brought one back to the arrows tonight, though. I saw it.
I've got no comment on that one.
I was over by the tournament table and saw the pin coming. I ran out the front door. I thought it was coming after me. Yeah, it was all the way back to the arrows on the right.
I think I turned around and a couple people behind me had some safety glasses on.
Brad, 26 feet next week. Really?
26? I have to get working on that pattern. 26 foot will do about 50 mils. How about that?
Yikes.
That one's inside.
Yeah.
You got to get away with that one.
I see Chad Gilbert's watching. Chad and John have been coming every week for the last 3 or 4 now. They told me tonight they're driving an hour and a half every week, and we got them hooked, and they're going to keep coming. They're coming up. They brought a couple other guys with them today, too. Then we had Steve Pennington come down from Columbus. So we had some guys traveling tonight to come and bowl. It's fun to see. I appreciate everybody's attendance when they can be here. Again, that's the cool thing about the tournament. If you can't make it, you can't make it.
Yeah.
No one says you have to. We like everybody being here.
I miss being here every Sunday, man. Fortunately, work gets in the way sometimes, but it's definitely cool to chime in and be a part of it every once in a while.
That's right. You gotta take care of responsibilities too.
Looks like that one's a little wide.
That was very aggressive right there. He threw that one good.
Looked like a knife cutting through some warm butter. Or a hot knife cutting through butter. Whichever way you prefer.
Warm butter is liquid. But that's okay.
That looks pretty good. Man, he is.
Kid throws it good. He
Over
just
it.
throws a lot of strikes.
I wish I could have as smooth a delivery as he does.
He keeps the ball in play. Never really.
Never gives up the hole.
Nope, never gives
For
up the pocket.
sure.
That's right.
Never gives away the pocket.
I can't tell what he's throwing. It is a
He
storm
is throwing
ball.
a Storm Phase 2.
There you go.
The old Phase 2.
If anybody out there watching, if there's any questions for me or Jonathan or some ideas, throw them our way.
I'd love to
This
hear
is the right format to put it on.
Yeah. Would definitely love to hear some, maybe a little bit different input on some oil patterns. What maybe you guys would like to see as far as length or volume. Working on some different patterns. Still not completely finished with the sweeper series, but getting pretty close.
Yep. Mom and Dad are here watching. Hello, Mom and Dad. That's got to go.
Oof.
Yep.
That one took a hard turn left.
He's going to get 2 here. Try to stay close. That's funny, Donnie. Would that be the tournament that you won?
I vote we don't run the pattern from a couple weeks ago because I don't think very many people like me for that pattern.
But Donnie does.
But Donnie loved it.
Chad, thank you for the kind words there, buddy.
Chad Gilbert, I bowled with him. I made the Kentucky All-Stars team with him a couple times. Chad, it was good to see you again, buddy.
I believe there was a young man that was with him, Tyler Goodpaster.
He bowls some.
Tyler, little heads up. Or you
You
can
left
let him
your
know you
chamois.
left your chamois.
You left your
I'm
Brunswick
guessing.
chamois.
I'm guessing it's yours.
Unless there's somebody else that bowled tonight that has the initials TG. That's the only person I could think of.
Doug, I don't know it'll be this exact pattern, sir, but I'm sure there'll be something out there similar to this to vote on. We do want to remind everybody we've got the Schmay's Plumbing Dave's World of Bowling Baker Doubles Blowout December 23rd. And 7 days from now is the deadline to pay. You have until the end of business next Sunday night to pay and guarantee your spot. I did have quite a few people pay tonight. I'm here at the lanes often. If I'm not here, you can leave it in an envelope to my attention. I do have PayPal or Venmo, which you could send it either way.
I got to see some of the teams that are going to be a part of that tournament. That is something you do not want to miss.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Only a $70 tournament. There's some big hitters coming in.
I saw a couple names. I saw Brandon Novak's name. Saw Chief's name. Brian Hemmler.
Oh yeah.
If only I was an adult bowler.
Yeah, Doug. I work 2 days a week. That's about right.
One of them being today.
Mom and Dad, I have Jonathan Cummins sitting here with me.
Noah Tom wraps a vicious 10-pin.
Well, George's going to need to punch it out here and hope for
Make a fluffy
hope
pattern.
for a big break.
Fluffy pattern.
That's funny, Ricky.
Fluffy pattern. I'll have to work on that. Coming up with some different names for the patterns that I should be releasing very soon that are the medium patterns, and I've
Yeah.
got some names that are. I've got a name, Red Dead Redemption. The names are more than what the patterns are. That looks good.
A good shot there.
Oh, left one standing in the gutter.
In the gutter. Well, the name of this pattern tonight was Keep It Simple, Stupid.
Yes. It was actually a pattern I had created quite a while ago, and I put it out and bowled on it. It was a lot easier on wood lanes than it was synthetic. That's all I got on that one. The life of living in a wood lane house. That looks...
Wow.
Man, talk about...
That would have knocked over
talk
20
about
pins.
Tim back in the pit. I think if we put the lumberjack pins in, that still would have struck.
Definitely. Again, the last night of the month for bowling this month to be the sponsor. Thank you again very much for being part of the sponsorship for this tournament as well as many others. Very much appreciated.
Sponsors.
Yeah,
Cannot do anything without them.
Well, we're looking for one for the month of December still. Everybody knows how it works. If anybody has any questions or they're interested in sponsoring, give me a shout. We always match it here at Coleraine
Oh,
Bowl.
yes.
And then put a little bit extra in on top of that. So we make sure that there's a good prize fund out here for these guys. Make it fun to come and bowl. The doubles tournament coming in. You got Schmay's Plumbing kicking in money. You got Dave's World of Bowling kicking in money. Ebonite's kicking in a couple balls, which is like another $500. So we're looking at, $1,500 added to a $70 doubles tournament. That's all Baker, and it's fun. There'll be a little alcohol being sold that night. It's going to be a fun night. And a chance to win a few bucks.
That looks pretty wide, and jeez. So that caps it for Racke. He shoots a 222, throwing a couple bad shots in the 7th and 8th frame. Noah Tom.
He just needs some count. Needs a good
Noah
count.
Tom needs some count, but he can strike out for a 247.
Yep.
Yes, 247. And that one just is pure
Well,
off his
if you're looking for good count, 10 is a good count, isn't it?
I believe so. Better than 9, that's for sure. The more I watch this kid bowl, the more I really wish I would just threw the ball that smooth.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Very. Pretty sure that would pick off the 7 pin. Unless he threw his plastic ball. It looks like it's going to bury 10 in the pit. It sure does.
Way to go. It's a heck of a game.
Noah Tom defeats Jordan Racke 247 to 222.
It's about time this guy won a tournament. I
Right.
guarantee we'll see him in the finals
most
several more
definitely.
times. Final score, Noah Tom 247, Jordan Racke 222.
Guys,
And
if you haven't paid for that doubles Baker blowout tournament,
All those words.
Yep.
You got a week.
They all start with a B. Make sure you get those. Make sure you get those in. That's going to be a fun tournament.
Yep.
Wish I could attend, but best of luck to you at that tournament for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully I can stop up.
We
see
gotta-
all the pros at night.
Yeah, we got a few more sweepers until then, so we'll have a few more live feeds and we'll get on for that night. That night's going to be a blast, like I said. So tonight was also a good time.
Yes, it was.
55 bowlers tonight were pretty much the standard. So, again, final score 247 to 222. We look forward to seeing everybody next Sunday. Look forward for the vote to come out on Tuesday or Wednesday, and we will see you all later. Thanks, Jonathan, for sitting in.
Thank you for asking. Good night,
All right.
everybody.
Good night.